Guys, so we are here at TTB HQ. I'm not overly sure how long this video is going to take to put together or to even come out. So just for a little bit of background information, it is the end of January 2026. I'm here at the office. I brought my trusty tape measure. We're going to do some actual measurements. I've ordered some wood. I've only ordered the wood to make the kind of the base of the city tables at present. So I'm going to go and pick that up after I've been here today. And then over the next week, I'm going to work out measurements. I'm going to try and cut. I'm pretty handy, so we should be fine. I'm going to make the base. I'm going to make, rather than just kind of one big table, I'm going to make them in smaller tables, a little bit bigger than that. Probably 3 big-ish table bases, so that we can have a kind of literally a modular layout. You kind of tie yourself down if you just have one massive kind of table space. So multiple smaller tables will allow us to do different things, I think. So yeah, that is the plan over the next few weeks and months. So follow along. When I get to a point where I feel like there is enough footage warranted for a kind of a city update, then I will release this. That probably won't be for a couple of weeks. So by the time this makes air, then the base might already be, or the bases might already be made. Once I've done that, I'll then decide exactly what board we're going on top. I still think it's going to be kind of 18 mil OSB-ish board. I think that's what I'm going to go for. So I just want to check something. If I can get this tape measure. Where are we there? We're at 60. I just want to see how tall these current IKEA tables are from floor. Okay, so they are 74 centimetres off the ground is that table. And I don't think that's a bad height. I was planning on making my tables a little bit taller, just to give me some space underneath. Let me just, have I got anywhere I can put, I didn't bring my tripod. I'm just going to put you guys there just for a second. Let's give some face auto detect. So hopefully that should pick me up here. If the camera falls over, it falls over. So the plan being, let's just have a quick look of where I believe, you guys can't see this, but down here, yeah, there we go. So yeah, that is 74 centimetres as we live and breathe. I was potentially going to do it 80 plus 2, so we're going to be up here. Okay, so if I'm 80 plus 2, and then my tallest set, if we say the Avengers, whoa, almost lost my fingers. If we say the Avengers Tower, how tall is that bad boy? The Avengers Tower is another 93, 94. So 93, 94 on top of that. It's going to be quite a tall city, that. If I take it to there, it's going to be taller than my head. Ooh. Yeah, I think we might do that. I think we might. We might just do that. Ooh, I mean, now I'm kind of excited. Wasn't quite sure how high we were going to go with things, so... Oh, excuse me. Oh, Mrs. L came back today. Mrs. L's been out. She's come back with some city stuff for me, so I'm really excited. We have another train. By the time this comes out, you may already know, but we have another train for the city. Ooh. Right, let's do some measuring. So, as you can tell, we have been, so we've done some measuring, and yeah, I'm kind of excited for what the next few weeks, months hold. I'm going to start by creating the bases first, as I've already said, before I decide exactly what board I'm going to put on top. So I haven't quite decided whether I'm going to do 70 centimetre or 80 centimetre legs. I might do 80. Even though I'm not the tallest of boys, I think I'm going to do 80 just to give me that little bit more space underneath. A for storage and B for maybe an underground kind of section, or I maybe got an idea to do actually no, I'm not even going to say, because a few of the ideas that I've talked about on this channel, believe it or not, I know for a fact they don't exist anywhere else. I've ended up on other people's channels, so I'm going to keep this a surprise. All I can say is that it will look really, really cool if it sits under the table. Start on top and kind of underneath, give us a bit of an underground look, feel, vibe area. Not for the full shebang, but maybe in certain tiny little parts. Yeah, it's not going to be as big as originally planned. I have got some other plans for the office, and I still need a bit of space for me and Mrs. L to work from and stuff like that. But I think conservatively, I mean, we're never going to be at 100 base plates to start with. I don't have 100 base plates worth of stuff to put into it. So, but realistically, that's circa where we're going to be with the space that I've kind of measured out and packed. And that's 100 just on one level. If we add other levels, you know, if we take terrain up or down or however we want to do it, we're still looking at around 100 base plates, which is a lot. You know, that I understand that is a lot. Whilst the office would probably facilitate, I don't know, I dare to think, 300-400 base plates if it was just a city. That's not what that office and space is about. City, yes, definitely, but podcast space, workspace, and all the rest of it. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up. Some of the wood has been bought, so now I'm just going to pop into Sainsbury's because I am here. My darling wife said bring her home something nice. I don't know what that's going to be, but let's go and have a look. And it is absolutely dithering outside. I know by the time this vlog comes out, it's probably going to be about 15 degrees or something like that outside. But at the moment, as of point of recording this, it is dithering. Nothing compared to what America's had or having at present, but yeah. Right. Got wood. Breaking stuff. Move on, Chris. Next slide. Oh, I'm not into that transition. Try it. No. Next. Okay, so it has been about a week since that last clip that you've just seen was recorded. A little bit's been going on behind the scenes, nothing to do with the city or anything like that, so I won't bore you with any details. So much so that that wood that you saw me buy is still in my car. I mean, the weather hasn't been ideal, and they're 2.4 metre lengths, and Mrs. L won't let me store them in the house, so, you know, what's a guy to do? So we're here today at HQ, and yes, I know the sound is going to sound. That's weird. The sound is going to sound. Sounds like I'm going to break into a song. A little janky. I do apologise. As you can see, microphones are not here. I left them at home because I'm an idiot. But yeah, so we are here today to. I'm going to start taking this unit down. This unit is going to be coming home with us. I think I might actually take that unit down that's there as well. It's not a full-size billy bookcase. I can't even remember what that one was called, so I'm going to take that down. I've got a desk to take down to free up some space. So Mrs. L has made the big decision that she's now no longer going to work from here to give us even more space for the city. Mrs. L, what an absolute star. And then in the next week or two, we're then going to come back to the office, move all of this Lego off of here. All of these are screwed together to make sure that they're nice and sturdy, so I'm going to have to take them all apart, and we're going to transpose them and move them to basically where the camera is now, where this camera's sat, and along this back wall behind the camera is where this new space is going to be. So this is going to move to there, which is then going to open up all of that floor space for a city. So where it was going to have a nice big dog leg, it's probably not going to have a dog leg anymore. So once we've done disassembling this, moving the Lego, taking the table down, I'm then going to just remeasure up and just see what kind of space we're going to get. And then we'll start the city planning again, because we've obviously planned for a dog leg. Mrs. L went, do you know what? Let's have a bit more space. Let's do it. So hopefully you are well, ladies and gents. As I said, it's been about a week since that last clip you saw of me sat in Sainsbury's. You will be pleased to know that I did buy Mrs. L something nice. Bought us some Lego, obviously. So yeah. Cool. And it makes a change. They've had the heating on in the building today. It is roasting at 9:30 in the morning. Wowzers. Ugh, I'm procrastinating. Come on, Mr. L, get it done. Okay, step 1 complete. Shelves are empty. Time to now take it down. It is bolted, screwed together. So I'm going to unscrew that, take the shelves off, move it out the way, take it down, get it into pieces, and then decide where the hell I'm going to put all this Lego that I've just moved, because as I'm sure you just watched, a lot of it's on the table there, a lot of it's on the table there. I've got nowhere for it to go. Oh, I know I'm taking shelving down, which seems counterintuitive, but I don't have, or we won't have the room here. So some of it's going to come back home for display behind us when we're doing some live streams from home and stuff like that. So, I mean, to be fair, once we get a lot of the modulars off of these shelves, that will free up a lot of space. So I think that's what we'll probably do. I might even do that in a bit, is bring the modulars off, put them on the, what's going to be the build table, and then put some of these shelf displays back up on there. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But first, let's get this taken down. Right, 1 unit down. Didn't take too long. Ooh, as you can see, some of it's against the wall and some of it is down there on the floor. Ooh, just have a little chat with you guys, a little break. But no, that was alright, to be fair. Got to get it all to the car yet though. Oh. But no, not too bad. So I think I've decided I'm going to actually leave that other one here. I'm not going to leave it. It's not going to be part of the main kind of display when we move it here, but I think it'll be good for when we need it for storing parts and stuff on. So I'm going to leave that one there, and I might even get a couple more of them type just to store along this kind of back wall. You guys can't see it, but over there with parts and sorted parts next to the build desk and stuff like that. Right, now there's just a little 10-minute break, and then my tool bag was really getting on my nerves, so borrowed it to a few people who needed some tools and everything, and they get messy, don't they? So I've just spent the last hour completely sorting it and cleaning it, so that's all done now. So onto this desk. I've pretty much emptied it, got a couple more bits to move, then we're going to disassemble it now. This desk we're not getting rid of, we're going to keep it for now, but I'm going to flat store it behind all of the Lego units, because the Lego units coming into this corner here. So yeah, we're going to do that. As you can see, the office is looking a little bit like a bomb zitter at the moment, but it's going to be like that for the next month or so while we're getting things sorted. But yeah, so desk's coming down next, and then before we know it, what's the time, Mr. Wolf? Okay, it's meant to start snowing soon as well. I'm pretty sure I said in a couple of clips ago that it'd be 15 degrees by the time this video comes out. Couldn't have been much wronger if I'd have tried. Right, let's get going. There we go. Whew. So, as you can see, we have a space. So for now, that table's just going up against that back wall, and then all of these units around here eventually are going to be coming into this space here, facing that way, which is going to open up a hell of a lot more space for the city. Oh, Mr. L is knackered. It has been quite a long day. I know it doesn't look like much has got done, but I've done quite a little bit gone on behind the scenes that I'm not going to show you just yet. Whew. Right, we are pretty much done here for today. Obviously, tables down, everything else. I have just been doing some measuring up, so yeah, I'm kind of excited by the space that we're going to open up, or that has been opened up when we get things moved around. Been working out things like crawl space, getting under the desks. Obviously, we're going to have quite a big layout. I'm not the tallest of boys, and I don't have the longest of arms, so getting things where they need to be, we're going to have need some access kind of holes and stuff like that. Yeah, kind of excited. It did start snowing as well, to be fair. It's not really doing much. Let's have a little look. It's trying, but it's very fine. I don't think it's going to come to anything. Yeah. Right, I need to just go home now, unload the car. I might get that other Billy bookcase that I've just taken down built so that it's not just laying around at home. And then I need to go and get another one from IKEA at some point. I'll get one delivered. And then my plan is probably to get, at some point as well, another 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's got 4 shelves. Maybe, I don't know actually. I'm not quite sure at this point. But yeah, the space that has been opened up, or will be opened up at the back of this office, I've measured the entire back wall, how far out we're going to get. I've also taken that desk down. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to put it back up because I'm going to use that desk as a base to put some base plates on. I've got another desk here as well that is storage, or that is stored, sorry, behind there, and that's so on this longest length here. Let me just turn the camera around. So on this longest length here, it's 120 centimeters, and I've already got one stored down the back of here, that white one there, that's 120 centimeters as well. So the idea is that I'm going to build the rest of the tables at like 80 centimeters high plus the top. That sits at 70 plus the 2.5 centimeter top, and then have a little bit of a step down, so coming down into like an ocean scene potentially. But I'm going to go back, run it past Mrs. L, see what she thinks. And yeah, right, okay, I think I'm going to put this video out tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Rather than make you guys wait any longer, we're going to call this part 1, officially part 1 of the Lego City build. Or certainly the Lego City office build, if that makes sense. Because otherwise this vlog will be about an hour's long, because I think we must be running about 20 minutes now at least. So yeah, hopefully if you've stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry about the audio in the last half of this vlog. I promise, I'm just going to leave a spare microphone here, just in case I ever come without one again. But yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit that like button. If you don't subscribe, please do, because we've got some exciting updates coming in the next couple of months when it comes to the Lego City. Me and Mrs. L have got some really cool ideas, especially in that corner over there with some terrain and maybe a mountain top and maybe a cable car or a chairlift of sorts. Oh my days, I've already planned it. Anyway, spoilers. Yeah, so please make sure you subscribe. I would really appreciate it. We are now doing lives on a Sunday, so if you missed us this Sunday just gone, we will be live next Sunday finishing off the shopping street, which will be another modular for the city. So there's only one thing left to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.